All right, man. Let's look at Joy Taylor say that she believes femininity is under attack. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. That's where the real channel go down there. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, man. Let this bird talk. And now that you putting the microphone in her face outside of on a sports show, you kind of seeing why she don't have a man. And with that lawsuit, she's a whore.
America is trying to be better?
Of course not. No. Not at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I think there's also a massive attack on femininity. Like, the idea is that masculinity is actually what's being attacked, right? Like, everything is watered down, everything is softened now, everything is feminine. I actually think femininity is under control. I think that a big part of the reason why this is happening is because women got too close to power.
Okay, how so?
The audacity that a black woman would run for president. I mean, this was their last stand. They were like, hold on, listen, we let you in boardrooms, we let you get credit cards. Running for president is too much audacity for us. When you have like cute aggression, when you see something that's like so cute, you just start spazzing out. They had like audacity aggression. Like, how the fuck could she do this?
Yeah.
She's supposed to fucking stay in line. Yeah. There's too many bitches. Get them out of here. And that's what it's really about. So rolling back of women's rights and this push that women have somehow created this world where there's too much equality and we can make choices about when we have children, and the marriage rates are dropping because nobody wants to fucking deal with a cheating alcoholic man when you can just get your own apartment. Yeah. Guys are lonely. Men in these fucking caves that would never touch a woman in their life anyway have convinced themselves that OnlyFans models are curving them because they sent them $5.
Yeah.
It is this attack on femininity. It's not about masculinity.
Right. But let me ask you a question about the incels. Do you think the incels, do you care about the loneliness of the incel?
I think that male loneliness is a massive fucking problem.
Okay, so
I think non-pussy getting male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yeah, I think it's a massive problem.
What do you think the fix is?
One, I think we should legalize prostitution.
Okay.
I have been standing on this for decades, and I think that prostitution should be legalized.
Okay.
They will never do this, but that I think would be a massive solve.
Massive solve. Okay.
One.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Ask follow-ups.
No. Follow-up is what, because that's a temporary loneliness fix, although it's effective. What would be a long-term fix to bringing people back together? What do you think? Okay.
So while it's a temporary fix, right? And many people will have some retorts to this, of course. It's not a simple solve. But I believe that straight male biology, and particularly men who have this sort of anger, is because they don't get physical intimacy, right? But they have convinced themselves the type of physical intimacy they would like is, their favorite porn star or favorite OnlyFans girl or this unattainable beauty on Instagram who is never, ever, ever, ever going to fuck you or meet you or talk to you ever. So they don't look for the physical intimacy that is around them. They don't go outside of their home. They don't go down to the local library. They don't go to their local bar. They don't go join a social group in order to meet people because they feel that this fucking beautiful 10, whatever, is going to walk through their fucking front door and suck their dick. And that's never going to happen. But they sit there scrolling like, hey, in the DMs. And they believe then that the women are not responding to them because of feminism.
Wait a minute. So are you telling me that when the pizza guy shows up to the door?
Yeah, I don't suck his dick, actually.
I mean, but that's not real. That doesn't happen.
No. I know. The setups in porns are insane.
But
and you buffer past.
But I don't.
You buffer past or not?
Well, I buy porn, so I'm a porn buyer. So I don't. So like it. I get.
So you have to get your money.
I get my shit in the top quality, like it's because I'm actually supporting. Yeah. Like I get my shit.
You want it clear?
Yeah, I don't want to fucking y'all niggas. I don't understand how y'all niggas. Y'all niggas want fucking spyware on y'all computers and all of that stuff like that.
It's a lot.
I watch the BTS. I watch the behind the scenes. I want to know.
Watch the interviews.
Yeah.
Interviews are such a waste of time. I hate an interview porn. Yeah. You're just sitting there and it's like flash, and it's back to her talking. What's the point?
No. I want to know, hi, my name is Candace. I'm from Rialto. Well, anyway,
We have derailed. The point is, I think intimacy is a big problem. I think men not having sex is a big problem.
but this is my
And the confidence that comes from not having physical intimacy, not having the ability to have sex, turns them into these raging psychopaths that then blame feminism and women running for presidents as the reason why society is deteriorating. And then they go out and vote as such in favor of trillionaires who wouldn't give a fuck if they had their last breath halfway through this podcast. Do you think that America is trying to be better?
Of course not.
All right. You see why you don't vote? And stop calling Kamala a black woman. She is not a black woman. Stop it, bro. That's why you don't want women in power, because y'all, oh my God. Like I said before, man, stop calling her a black woman. Like, I don't get it. And you up here with a perv. You up here with a perv. Oh, men are lonely. Look here, men are always lonely. Let me tell you this. It's lonely with a chick. It's lonely with a family. It's going to be lonely. Let me school y'all. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And, most of them guys who experience having a family and all that type of stuff, bro, if they get divorced, they are fucking happy. They are peaceful. You know what I'm saying? But, to cover a couple of things that she said before I get to the major part about her saying legalize prostitution, they love to attack the people that give them their attention. They love to attack the incels that give them their attention. Incels is a small portion of guys who hate women because they don't want to self-improve to get women. Simple as that. That's it. It's a small portion of guys who hate women just because they can obtain women. They don't want to do the work to get women. That's it. But these are the same people, the same guys that like your pictures, the same guys that keep you on TV. So how dare you attack your patrons, the people that keep you in the algorithm, Joy Taylor? And kind of saying like femininity is under attack. How? We are in the matriarchy, and they're still fucking complaining. Well, we can get our own apartment. We ain't got to deal with a drunk. We don't have to deal with y'all drunk asses. See, they love to make it just seem like it's kind of like Ike and Tina. I just heard Sugar Free speak on this. How everybody wanted to make it seem like Ike was the bad guy. Tina was initiating a lot of that. And if you notice that in the homes where the woman's got a slick mouth and she talks a lot of junk, the dudes just want to, chill, watch, and she wants to start something. And that's what they be looking for. Y'all be feeling bad for these women. I don't, because I know the real play. They initiated, they look for drama. They look for drama. That's what y'all don't understand. They look for drama. You notice they'll leave a good man that pay all the bills quick, fast, in a hurry. But the guy that's going oops upside their head, they stay with him for a long time. So saying that femininity is under attack, how, when you got men more feminine than, just as feminine as women? How is it under attack? How is femininity under attack? I literally don't understand it. When you got all these women, all these men acting feminine, we're coming on TikTok doing TikToks with bonnets on. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You got these dudes wearing they do-rags and they got a bow in front of their do-rag. They pants were being super tight. Well, what are we talking about? Legitimately, what is the conversations that we really having? Square business. What are the conversations that we really having? It's crazy. Femininity, they just don't even know what, they just ramble. And you want to know why you married? Come on, they should legalize prostitution because y'all too lazy to work. And believe it or not, most women fantasy is to be a prostitute. Most women want to sell the box. That's their dream job, is to sell the box. And I'm gonna talk about this on the Patreon one day. I seen Coach Greg Adams do this video a while ago, and he's talking about their number one fantasy. You won't believe it. Well, you probably will believe it. So when she going to talk about femininity under attack, just that's why we don't put no woman in no position of power right there. Because y'all slow. Would you want your daughter out there being a prostitute? Come on, they don't care about the kids. I'm telling you. The average American woman don't care about no kids, bro. They don't care about the kids. Like when, before, Trump got in office and shit, when Biden was in there and the dude from that was the mayor of New York, he was telling telling the immigrants to sell coochie. And they said they had so many brothels on the side of the street in New York City that they was concerned because the kids was walking to school by all these brothels and stuff. Y'all poor. Go out there and get a job. Blame the women who fought for y'all right to work. Blame them. And then, it's like, well, they should legalize because you lazy. Because you don't want to go out there and get a job. That's all it boiled down to. You got to make this. You got to make that. You're lazy. You're a bum. Go work. Go work. What's wrong with getting a goddamn job? And they still be working. Oh, you can get your own one bedroom and you still a bum. You still a bum. If y'all was so happy with y'all one bedroom apartments, y'all so happy with buying these homes, why do y'all still concerned about what men do? That's the $1 million question. Why y'all still concerned about what we doing? We get passports, say, oh man, we done with American women. Or, you get dudes, that say, I'm just gonna play the game how I play it. Like, they don't want to get married. No, of course not. Why would you want to marry a woman who is, promoting prostitution? Seriously. Make it make sense. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. That's where the real channel go down at, man. Join the Patreon. I do appreciate it, man. But you see more and more and more why this woman ain't married. You see why. You see why she ain't married. So appreciate y'all. Peace.